guys, welcome to my channel Agriculture with Sami once again. So in this video we'll be learning about one more relation functions of intercropping system. So when you are into an intercropping system or we are continuing with intercropping system, we have to learn each and every relation function of the intercropping system to calculate its efficiency, how efficient it is. So in this video we'll be calculating about one more important relation function of intercropping system, that is competitive ratio, guys. So guys, competitive ratio, in short we can call it as CR. So what is this competitive ratio? So competitive ratio means the competition between the two intercrops or the two crops. One is the main crop and one is the intercrop. So the competition between the main crop and the intercropping can be referred to as competitive ratio. So we can say that competitive ratio is equal to the competition between main crop and the component crop grown in an intercropping system, right? So we have to calculate this competitive ratio to know that if the intercropping system has a positive effect or a negative effect in our pockets or in our hard work. So if it is giving a good impact, positive impact, or if it is giving a loss or a negative impact. Okay, if there is much competition between, it denotes, the main thing it denotes is if there is much competition between the main crop and the intercrop. If there is much competition of the intercrop with the main crop, then we have to ignore this. So guys, let's see how we can calculate this competitive ratio. So the competitive ratio has a simple formula to be calculated, like competitive. So with this formula, the competitive ratio can be calculated. So we have to know the formula for calculating LER, and with the help of which we can calculate the competitive ratio function. Okay, so this competitive ratio we can calculate by putting the formula of LER. So LER of crop A is equal to yield of crop A in the intercropping system by yield of crop A grown as a sole crop divided by LER of crop B, that is yield of crop B, okay, in the intercropping system by yield of crop B when grown as a solo crop into ZBA by ZAB. So guys, YAB, or here YAB denotes the intercropping or the yield of the crop A, the yield of the crop A in the intercropping system, yield of the crop A in the sole crop by yield of the crop B in the intercropping system by yield of the crop B grown as a sole crop into the sown proportion of the crop B in mixture with crop A and the sown proportion of the crop A in proportion with the crop B. So how much of the crop A is sown with B and how much of the crop B is sown with A, we have to put these values, and we can put these values, or we have to calculate the yield first, and we can calculate the competitive ratio of the intercropping system. So if the competitive ratio is greater than 1, then we can say it has a negative impact, it has a negative effect, that is the competition is more. So if we get that the CR is less than 1, we can say it has a positive effect, that is our plan of intercropping is being successful. Positive effect or positive benefit, okay, you can say that competition is less. So the value of the CR denotes, or it indicates that our intercropping system is successful or not. So based on the value, we can get if there exists more competition within the two crops, or there exists no competition with the two crops. So thank you guys for watching my video with patience. Keep liking, sharing and subscribing and learning from these videos.